Hi, this is Ben Heasley talking about global warming as seen from Portland, Maine. This graph shows about 125 years of temperature data from Portland. From left to right, we have the months of the year, and from bottom to top, we have years of history. Colors represent mean temperatures for each month, so that the warm summer months are red and the cold winter months are blue. One prediction of global warming is that a graph like this should get more red from bottom to top as the years get warmer. But that's not at all clear to see. One reason why is that climates are variable, and we can see this from another perspective. Now, from bottom to top, we see recorded temperatures. We also see two arch shapes. The top arch shows mean high temperatures, the bottom arch shows mean lows. Winter weather varies so much in Portland that these arches overlap. A temperature of -5 degrees in January could have been a high or a low depending on the year. This is the kind of variability that makes climate change difficult to detect. But we can see more around the corner. Now we see extreme highs and lows through history. Again, the lows are most interesting. Around the year 1900, low temps were consistently below -10 degrees. By the year 2000, lows were often above -10. We can see smaller trends if we highlight each month in isolation. As a consequence of variability, 3 months have gotten cooler through history. They're highlighted in blue. Every other month has gotten warmer. Head on, we can see that these red lines are steeper than the blue lines. That is, these red squares are taller than the blue ones. We can also see the blue lines are all low temperatures, so months like October have had higher highs and lower lows. Extreme weather is another prediction of global warming which may or may not be reflected here, but the overall trend is definitely warming. Taking a step back, we can picture the climate of Portland as a whole. But a climate doesn't quite exist. You can't go outside and measure climate. You can only measure weather and then put many observations together. As long as observations are consistent, a climate presents itself. When they're inconsistent, it can be difficult to distinguish between a variable climate and a changing one. We can show climate change with the help of a computer, but the take-home message is that climate change is relatively subtle. On one hand, this is good because it means we may have the time we need to reverse our problems. On the other hand, if you cannot directly observe climate change from day to day or year to year, it will be that much more difficult to convince skeptics that this problem requires their attention.